Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Li Xing Gan, Financial Market Strategist Consultant at Exness, and this is your market outlook for the 15th of October 2024. So let's first take a look at USTEC. I'm on the Exness web terminal, and this is USTEC on the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, right, following the retracement or the sell-off that we saw back from July to August, we're seeing prices forming higher swing points. You can see with the most recent price movement, price broke the most recent high at about the 19,900 level, or rather the 20,000 region, right? So we saw a retest of that zone before price continues to push higher. It's also worth noting that price reacted off this potential demand region that we have over here. We saw the reaction of this zone, right, before price broke to the upside, and what happened after is that price then retested this zone, also in line with this doji formation, right, before price continued pushing higher. So if we take a look at it on the 4 hours time frame, right, if I were to move down to the 4 hours time frame, you can see that price also formed an ascending channel over here. So this is the ascending channel that we have, and you can see that this ascending channel is validated with the test of the two lower bound and the upper bound. So price continues to trade within the ascending channel. It also rebounded above the lower bound of the ascending channel in early October, and we are seeing the rise to the upside. Price also closed above both EMAs, as we can see over here, with the EMA 21 hovering as a dynamic support. So currently the most recent price action, we can see that price broke above this high at about the 20,300 level. This became a resistance turn support zone. It's also the high that was formed back on 26th of September, right, before we see a consolidation above this zone. So this could serve as a new potential demand, right, and we could see consolidation around the 20,300 to 20,500 region. So if price continues to sustain its rally with a break above the 20,500 level, we could see potential for further gains. And the next resistance that we have over here, right, could be at the 20,850 region. This area also coincides with the 61.8 Fibonacci extension. And so the 61.8 Fibonacci extension is taken from this zigzag pattern that we have over here. You can see this region. And so what I did is that I just take the turning points of this zigzag pattern, there's 3 points, to project the potential levels that price could push towards, right, this area here. And if I were to move back to the daily time frame, you can see that this 20,850 region would also be near the previous swing high, right, the high that was formed back in July before a sell-off, right? So instead of a specific level, it's more of a region that we have over here, about the 20,750 to 20,850 region. So if we go back to our 4 hours time frame, right, that's the first scenario, right? So if price sustains its bullish momentum with a break to the upside, the 20,500 level, right, or price could continue to consolidate within this region. And if price breaks the 20,300 support, right, we could see potential for a deeper retracement with the 20,050 region, right? So this area over here, which also coincides with the lower boundary of the ascending channel, right? So this could serve as the next support. So this is USTEC, right? The next one that I would like to take a look at would be on dollar yen. So if we see dollar yen, right, dollar yen on the higher time frame, so dollar yen on a daily time frame, it's interesting to note that price rebounded above this low, and this low was formed back in January 2024, December 2023. Right, so at about 140.50 region, so this support zone over here. And what happened after that is that we could see a break above the last high, right? So this could indicate potential for further gains. And what's also interesting to note is that price closed above both EMAs on the daily time frame. Price also swept the last high that we had over here at about the 149.20 region, right? So this high, we saw the area of consolidation before price broke above it. And if I were to zoom in to this region, you can see that price did retreat slightly, right, before it broke to the upside. So this could serve as a new demand. So that's on the daily time frame, right? And the second support level that we have would be this region here, right, where we saw this area. this doji, right, before a strong break to the upside. So this could serve as the next potential demand. So this would be the support regions, right? In terms of the resistance, at least on the daily time frame, right, the first resistance for me would be at about the 150.50 region. You can see that this area would coincide with the 127.2 Fibonacci extension, right? And this, it's basically the zigzag pattern that was obtained from this move. This is one, right? And the next one, it's at 161.8 Fibonacci extension. It's also worth noting that aside from just the 161.8 extension, right, the second resistance that at the 152.80 region, right, if I were to extend this level to the right, to the left, you can see that this region actually coincides with the support level, right? We saw the consolidation over here before price broke to the downside and also form a fair value gap, right? So this fair value gap, it's basically found when the three consecutive candles, right, the first candle and the third candle's wicks don't overlap, and that's what we saw over here, right? So you can see that the 152.80 region, we have a fair value gap residing slightly below this zone, right? Again, it's a zone rather than just a specific level. It's also an area where price tested as a support. You see that consolidation over here, right? So this consolidation before a break to the downside, right? So this could serve as a supply region. So that's on the daily time frame, right? If we move to the 4 hours time frame, you can see at least with the most recent price action, prices are seeing much more muted growth, right? Or muted increase following the break of the 149.20 high, right? This high over here. We're still seeing price continue to edge slightly above this region. It also holds above the EMA 21 dynamic support, right? So with the most recent price action, we could also see this swing form potentially, right? This ascending channel that we have over here, right? So if price continues to sustain its gains, right, and also break above the 150.50, we could see potential for further rise with 152.80 as the next resistance, right? Conversely, right, if price breaks above the breaks below the EMA 21 dynamic support and also below the 149.20 region, this area here, we could see potential for a deeper retracement towards the 147 support, right? You can see this is an area that we've mentioned on the daily. We saw that consolidation before a strong break and close to the upside, right, represented by this bullish candle. So this are the key levels for me on dollar yen, and that's it for today's market analysis, right? Thank you for joining me. I'm Li Xing Gan, Financial Market Strategist Consultant at Exness.